And okay, cool. That should do it.
Everyone here?
Yes.
Yep.
As far as I know.
All right.
Yes.
After the soldiers kind of sweep out across the end to help the people that can't currently get there on their own, the
Matsu will, of
Lord will
course,
instruct everyone back towards the manor house.
if there is anyone left that needs help on their feet, Matsu will volunteer, but if not, he will just stand on the perimeter of the group looking menacingly off into the distance.
So what are they doing? What happened to all those guns?
Same thing. We were pausing.
Oh, okay.
So we're only just now like moving people from the inn to the manor, it seems, or
Oh,
the
okay.
lord's estate.
The Lord will turn and look at you directly, Cody.
And me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh, inform those at the temple the safety of the manor walls are theirs for the evening, if they wish it.
Very well. Give him a quick little bow and make a jog over to number 5. Mambo number 5. While also looking for wounded people on this small little strip of road.
You've found all the
You see the large streak of
people in that
blood
area.
that the doji left in the street as you were dragging him along.
Alright, head over to the temple.
The monks are gathering both medical supplies and the necessary supplies for the cleansing rites that will be needed with all the blood and dead flesh everyone has had to touch this evening.
Yeah, forgot about that. I'll inform them very kindly and respectfully that the Lord wishes or extends an invitation to have everybody reside within his estate for the evening to wait out the possibility of another attack.
Well, as long as drinks are on him, I guess I'm down.
I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta wear it for a week.
Oh, does he have a cone?
Yeah, got his balls chopped off. He isn't too depressed with the cone or anything. He just keeps smacking his head and it's annoying him.
One moment.
Okay. That's a good boy.
What the hell was Eh. Aw.
Oh.
That always reminds me of the video where there's a bunch of dogs like running for dinner, and then the one dog with the cone just kind of shoves his whole head down on top of the bowl.
That's kind of what he's been doing. And he can't run around, so you got to take him on a leash outside.
Mhm.
They gave him pain medicine, but he's just fine. Didn't seem to bother him at all.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Welcome back. Gil. Out.
Okay. Remind me what I was saying right before I got interrupted by the
We
knock.
were heading up this a ways, I believe, is what was happening.
And I was ushering the monks toward the estate.
All right. Once all of the uh, peasants and shopkeepers and also the scribe and the crane girl are safely behind the walls.
I would like to say that Matsu's opinion of the crab has changed drastically, for he is very, very impressed with this lord's actions. He's a good lord.
Lord is going to send out his soldiers to guard the Ita that have to go collect the bodies and drag them to a central location for burning. To separate pyres. And then have the gates closed again. But guards at them in case they need to be opened in a hurry.
Mm-hmm. How tall are the walls? Just as a rough guesstimate. Well, I guess tall enough that the ogre couldn't like climb over them, so that answers my question. Not to make you need to come up with an arbitrary number, but they're walls. Cool.
I mean, it's not the Caillou wall, obviously,
yeah.
but
Caillou.
like, man and a half height.
Okay. Noted.
Wait, are we talking like a Ryan-sized man or a Nick-sized man?
Oh, Rokugani size.
That's the difference of about 3 feet.
How tall is everybody?
Oh, I am a manlet. I'm a five. I am 5'3".
Oh,
I am
I
sick.
sound much taller. Nick,
Jesus.
3'6'4". There's some good pictures of me being below Nick's shoulders.
My guy's not big, but he's kind of
Oh, you're talking about
5'11".
in game.
Oh yeah, game 5'11".
Oh, in game my character's like 5'10".
Oh yeah, I wasn't meaning real life.
Oh no.
What?
No, Matsu is a 5'10" power fantasy for me. No, the tallest characters in the party by far are gonna be the dragon and Akodo, since they have the large advantage.
Yeah, Kennedy's only 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, I made my guy 5'11", but he's not big.
No. Wait, did you take the large advantage?
No.
Oh, never mind then. I thought I just thought you had. So Akodo is the tallest. She's probably like 6 something.
Yeah, it was saying large is over 6, so
Yeah.
I just read that the dragon people aren't super tiny.
Oh.
Some of them are built pretty good.
Yeah, you can find beasts in most clans.
Yeah, my guy's not really built. He's just tall. Anyways,
Yeah.
continue. Should I track the shit out of that?
It's alright. The monks are moving about, tending to any wounded that still look like they need tending to, and offering the cleansing ritual to anyone who needs it. Starting with the samurai first, obviously.
Oh yeah. I mean, peasants don't need cleansing rituals. No, they actually don't though. So it's fine.
Peasants still would.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Okay.
Ida,
Eda, whatever.
non-people who
Eda are peasants though.
they're kind of a class slightly lower than
Okay.
like your farmers and fishermen and
Okay, Brian, am I crazy or did you change your color?
I did.
Okay. Oh, okay. Slightly less than people.
yes. The lowest of the low.
I mean, they serve a good purpose, so.
Yes, and currently they are the ones on the other side of the walls gathering the bodies for funeral rites and cremation.
So has the ogre been moved at all, or is that just still kind of lying in front of the gate?
That was the first thing that had to be moved.
Yeah. Just, Matsu speaking aside to Miya-sama, just noting the ogre as it goes by, mentioning that he only caught the end of the fight, but that the Hiruma was fighting it alone. Until then. So he was just noting the prowess of the Hiruma to his charge. That is how an honorable samurai do. Ah yes, one of many. Oh god, I think the robotics one is funnier because it's me standing like straight backed at the controlling it, and then Nick bent over double. high school.
That's really, really red.
Yes, that is the school.
Like in the silver tie, though.
Oh yeah. I think that's the only tie I owned at that point.
I have a picture
It's
somewhere.
black with like a silver gradient going up it. It's weird. I have a more proper picture that. Let's see. Hey Brian,
What's up?
remember this?
God damn it, Ryan.
Oh, I'm so
Fucking
glad I
triangle
got
face.
one professionally done of that. Oh, that is
It's in
such
the Avengers gear and everything.
that is such an old and inside joke. It is so stupid explaining.
That sums up that character perfectly, actually.
God, you always make. I'm gonna say this again. You always make the wrong choices with character romances, Joe.
Yep. No, that's not true. I went with Alistair in the first game. That's
Okay,
always the right
that is
choice.
the incredibly right choice.
All right, so
So
the
we're
your
stepping across
scribe
an
like
ogre.
takes a note.
Excellent.
What is everyone else doing just at the moment?
We have retreated to the keep at this point, right? Or
Did he like run away from his computer?
Nick, the microphone, pull it more to your face.
sorry, I'm cleaning my room at the same time we're doing this.
And playing Quake.
Oh, I thought I turned that off. Damn it. We have retreated to the keep at this point, correct? Or we're in the process of doing that?
Yes, I believe so.
Get a good night's rest in the keep.
I'm gonna look for anybody who's still possibly injured. That I missed.
There are no serious injuries. Some people have minor abrasions or cuts or uh, significant bruising from having been kind of knocked into things or slightly trampled in the rush to get into the inn.
I am willing to roll medicine on as many people as necessary.
Yeah.
None of them need any limbs hacked off.
I'm willing to do the helpful medicine.
I help.
You did, you helped.
Listen, I can heal you, or he can heal you.
Good doctor, bad doctor.
Good doctor, bad doctor.
Matsu wants to know if you've been flossing.
Gotta remove some teeth.
You know no one flosses.
I have in my head now, you know, the one with the stethoscope and the other that's just got the scalpel in hand and the crazy eyes.
Crazy
Wait.
eyes. Yeah, I presume Kenji will be Still following the Lord, looking for orders and some sleep probably.
Surgical, medical, surgical, yeah.
The Lord will actually order her over to the monks for the cleansing ritual and a general look over, since she was the first one up against the ogre. Got a considerable amount of its blood on her, seeing as how it kind of fell on top of her and all.
True that. Yes, she will go over and await her blessing.
How many wounds do you have?
Decent amount. I believe it was 23.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so count that among those wounded that you were looking for there, Cody.
Oh yeah,
Other party also counts.
she doesn't walk like they're hurt. Get
Are you kidding me?
stroll on up. Ask if they're in need of aid.
Somewhat begrudgingly, but knowing that told her to get looked after, Kenji will ask for some help.
Is that done with actual words or just a grunt?
It's all in one sequence.
I guess so. Medicine time. Not damaged enough to need anything beyond medicine, right? Like she's not looking
Yeah.
dying.
I mean, you recover a certain amount of wounds every day, too. It's like your stamina times something.
Fuck, I lost my books.
It's
Damn
like,
it.
shit, I don't even remember.
Left your books?
Yeah, the Rokugani book. I'm scrolling up. Actually, can somebody link the books again?
Yeah, 1 second. Dude, I've been beaten to it.
I just wanted to look at medicine again and see how much.
I mean, Matsu is wounded too, but I don't know if he knows it. He has like 12 points of damage, 12 wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Actually, you know what? That's like a third of his health. now,
I'm gonna
that
do medicine
now that I think about it.
with 1 raise.
Alright.
Please don't fuck it up. Ah, shit. Forgot I only have 2 intelligence. This is gonna suck. Never mind. I beat the 15 DC.
So long
Yep,
as
it's
it
okay.
explode.
Okay, so unless you increase the TN.
It increases by 5 for the right.
Oops, say that again.
Hello.
Oh, I said that the raise would increase the TN by 5, so it would have gone up to 20.
Yeah, okay. So since I beat that, you can roll 2 dice, heal 2 dice of wounds.
Did they explode? Does it say? I
It
mean,
doesn't say.
okay. If it doesn't say, then we can assume they'd explode, because otherwise it'd say, like, non-exploding dice.
Sweet.
At least that's what I'd assume. But 13, not bad.
Hooray!
Woohoo!
Oh shit, I have rank 3, so you can roll one more die.
Alright.
Alright.
Thanks.
Aw. Alright. 15. Kenji will show appreciation with actual words and thank the monk.
Give him a nod, packing my things, grabbing my pipe.
Looking, feeling so healthy.
Looking good, feeling good.
One of the household servants will approach the group of you. And she bows deeply and when you are done tending to the wounded and your own wounds, the Lord requests your presence.
Should I, have I received my blessing for touching ogre blood at this point?
You're fine.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and just put there now.
Can I notice if Matsu's hurt?
Yeah, Matsu's not going to speak up, so that'd definitely be reliant on other people noticing if he is.
Can I roll a perception in this?
I will contest it. No.
Yeah, you can go ahead
I'm
and
going to roll.
that.
I'm going to roll stealth wounds.
Is it investigating this? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Your
like,
arm's
there's
off.
like there's
Or-
like notice, investigate. They're all part of the investigation skill.
Oh yeah, there's a perception stat. So should I roll a stat or what?
Probably
Yes.
One, yeah, one or the
Okay.
other.
Oops. God, that fucking confuses me.
Strength.
I see his skeleton.
This fucking bat detective vision you have gotten.
Yeah.
All right,
He's hiding it
Matsu.
well behind a veil of stoicism, but
That would be the one that explodes twice. My seeing.
What do your dragon eyes see?
So I can tell he's hurt.
yeah, you can see the places where the blood has been kind of seeping through the fabric. And
It's like Matsu, you are bleeding from the head. Huh?
I'll catch up and give him a little tap on the shoulder.
Huh?
Why does everybody grunt at me?
Look, he's still in attack mode. It takes a while to die down.
It seems you've, sustained some wounds. Would you like
Ah.
some aid with that?
Domo. Yes, please. Just please.
Yeah, I speak my own language.
No. No. Just out of character. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
In character. No, I will stand and take this. Out of character. No, please heal me.
I'll motion to a sitting area and pull out my medicine kit again.
Get that sword away from me.
And let's see. Okay, so that's 2 wound dice
Okay.
for you. God, I've used this medicine kit so much in the first session.
Oh, I am
Where is
right
it?
as rain.
Sweet. Finish bandaging those up.
I don't think I take wounds until I'm like in the injured box, or take penalties. Yeah. Cool. Fucking, I've rolled enough ones today. Even on my like 40 attack roll, there's like 3 ones in that.
All right, fix them up, and then
Natsu
I.
bows graciously, and what is this? The fuck is this? Looking cool, Joker.
Offer up my own bow, pack up my things, and follow after the
So we'll
small train people.
yes, with Miyasama will of course heed the Lord's request to meet. And is starting to wonder what happened to the Akodo.
Is she gonna be on?
Yeah. She just had work get out at like 10, so she'll be here soon. I had forgotten that she had gotten away from the zombies, so I was just imagining until she gets here, just having this like sick ass brawl in a small room with a zombie.
Alright, the Lord has managed to divest himself of his armor by this time. He's still standing, though has not seated himself. He's actually kind of pacing back and forth. The girl from the inn, the Yasuke, she is currently kneeling in front of a small table where she is preparing to serve tea, a large enough setting for the group. Yeah.
Ooh. I'll scoot on over there.
Excellent.
Kneel down and get some tea. Hopefully it's not poisoned.
Fine. Jay!
Hey,
Jay!
We were just talking about you 2
Hey.
minutes ago.
nice.
Yo, what up?
I just got home.
Cool.
We're having tea.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, get back to us once you're done with that zombie, but we're having tea right now.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Don't get bitten.
Let me actually log into Roll20 now.
All right.
Hey Jay, guess what coworker did a bad job of being a team player today?
Who?
Ah, good guess.
Was it you?
For the sake of anonymity, let's call her Corey.
That is a subtle name choice, Ryan.
Yeah.
You have outdone yourself with your wit.
Yeah. Spelled with a Y. Uh, so, to catch you up on what's happened, we went around searching for people that might need help. Matsu medicined one really good with his katana. And then the Ronin and I took out a goblin hiding in the food stores.
Ronan has a name, by the way.
Matsu doesn't know it.
That is fair, but still.
What was her name?
His
I forget.
his name's like screw up here.
So you're just assuming she has a name.
Your Ronin is named Toshiro, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's his name. Kuwabatake. Oh.
Oh, I
was-
thought we were talking about the innkeeper lady.
Oh, no, the Ronin.
Oh, I knew that one. Wait, is it the innkeeper pouring or the lady whose
It was the
friend I
It was
saved?
the young lady that you had helped. The
Yes.
the
It's,
Yusuke,
yeah.
the
the
crane.
Yasuke
Ah, the
Kazue.
crane. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Alright,
Cool.
so what's going on?
Alright, so I'm assuming that the Akodo got swept back up with the soldiers that were going to go deal with the zombie in the tower to make sure that that was really, really, really dead and burned before joining the rest of the group that had retreated to the manor house and has been delayed up to this point with being properly cleansed after having touched the dead thing.
Solid.
And then
And so we'll be arriving on the scene a bit late now to the group that is about to settle down to have tea and talk at the lord of the town, who has had everyone gathered up and brought behind the manor walls just in case, even though the goblins vanished as quickly as they arrived and as mysteriously.
Alright.
okay. So click the right channel here.
And so now that everyone is together in one place and no longer in the middle of a combat situation where such details would sort of just slide past, you may now describe yourselves to the rest of the party properly.
Can I heal myself a little bit?
Oh, yes.
I mean, I'm not like super bad, but I kind of like took some of that guy's ouchies and put them on my body.
Healing time is after story time.
After, sorry. I'll put some band-aids on while I'm sitting here and drinking my tea.
I look like I'm covered in wounds.
gotta fix these.
With a bottle of sake.
There's only
somewhere in the
5,
kimono.
so. Let's see. Oh,
Aha.
super healing. Okay, I'm good. Anyway,
But
continue.
well, Matsu Katsuro looks like a Matsu if anyone had ever seen one before. He has hair tied back. He has a discolored eye, one that is blue, and that would be just in general just a bad omen. It's an evil eye, just bad juju that superstitious people would associate with drawing bad spirits. And aside from that, has a very stereotypical Matsu underlying or appearance of just rage simmering below the surface, attributed to just a really wild-eyed stare.
Evil spirits, huh? So this whole thing was his fault.
Yep.
Let's cut his head off. I mean, let's punch his head off.
Those were not spirits.
Are you sure they possess the
It
dead?
is much harder
How
to
else
stab a
does
spirit.
it come back to life?
Whatever.
Plus, they disappeared, and things that are real don't tend to just disappear. It's your argument's
Okay.
falling a little flat, Ryan.
I don't know. Excuse you, I have 2 points in ancestor lore. I know a little something about ghosts. Nick, what does your Ronin look like?
He looks like he sold his grooming equipment for alcohol.
So, wait, so he doesn't even have like a knife? Like a
He's
Tonto?
got a knife, but that's it.
Okay. I was just like that's one of the descriptions of the Tonto actually, is that most samurai use it to shave.
Haggard. He looks a little haggard.
Yeah. He looks
got a-
like a Ronin.
He's wearing a kimono that at one point was black and is now just kind of dark and dingy.
Dingy,
Not in the best
grungy,
of
it's
shape.
got some like really light armor on underneath it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hair in your typical samurai pulled back ponytail thing.
Nice.
That's about it.
Kenji Mitsushi.
So
She's
she not a Haruma?
Mitsushi. What's that?
She not a Haruma?
Really?
Wait, what? You're cutting out, I think. I don't know.
Am
I thought she was a Hiruma.
Yeah, she is.
She'd have the Hiruma family name.
I lied then.
Liar.
And then give a name a second. So like Matsu is Matsu's family name, so it's Matsu Katsuro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you gotta get all Asian with it.
Yeah. Gotta get real deep in it.
Real deep.
All right. So she's about 5'8", jet black hair. She does wear heavy armor. Like Ryan said, kind of difficult to tell her gender at first sight. But it doesn't seem to hinder her movement. Has a pretty large scar, kind of around her left eye, down her cheek to her jawbone.
Nice.
She wears a braid, and that's about it.
Speaking of hair, that reminds me,
It's a big ass lady.
Matsu's hair is also very black, but you can, since it's been a little bit, he has red roots because he dyes his hair black. But red hair denoting a very kitsu blood in him. Anyway, moving on.
Well, the monk doesn't look anything special. He's pretty.
He says the guy with magical tattoos on his body. There's nothing
Well,
special.
from the look, if you look at him, he's pretty average looking. He's got a lot of hair.
And the shining dragon.
A lot of hair.
I
Pretty much
call
like
it
his
the
picture,
shine.
honestly. Like
Fuck's sake.
all that hair. but most of his clothes hide all those tattoos, so nobody actually knows. Underneath, though, his arms and his back just fucking covered in fancy ass tattoos, which people might have seen when he was healing that crane guy. Otherwise, he tends to have a pipe lit or unlit that he just kind of chews on.
This is what Nick was referencing. Sorry.
I should have named that tattoo that. Yeah, otherwise, pretty basic colors. Like you can tell he's dragon, but it's like he has the aesthetic trait, so he's like
Kind of darker
super
skin,
bland.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he would not stick out in a crowd at all. He does have a hat somewhere, but it's probably back.
Speaking of people
back
that
in
are
the
really
temple.
bland,
Great intro. Thanks.
I mean,
Great lead in there.
it's accurate.
Yeah, it is. So, Akoto is rather large.
By far the tallest in the party, actually.
She's like 6'2".
She's the only one over 6 feet in the party.
Yeah, she's like 6'2". And has vitiligo, which discolors her skin in stripy patterns across her face, arms, and but despite that, she's rather bland, and you probably have a hard time remembering if you know her or not.
Her heritage roll gave her the bland advantage. So despite that, I was like, Akoto with like the stripy skin. Who?
Think of it as camouflage that works.
That works.
I just thought she was rather dirty.
Star
All that white dirt.
Who?
Fell in some white mud.
She is like Starlight. Most famous criminals.
All right, Nick. And there's tea. Aha. Excellent.
Yeah, tea. Sipping on some of that tea after my Band-Aid session.
Matsu also thanks the crane as graciously as possible. But he is honorable.
Chill.
Only a Shimada.
Can control the shining
Bow
dragon.
slightly to each of you in turn.
The shining dragon. Sorry, continue.
Once everyone is seated and has their cup of tea in hand,
Mm-hmm.
the Lord will come over and, kneel down on his own little pillow and accept his own cup. I thank you all for your service this evening to my people.
I am only doing what is expected of a lion samurai. And Matsu will bow very deeply to the Lord. But not so deeply as if he were his own Lord. But that nice little, slightly less of an angle. Still very respectable.
What you drinking?
It's good tea.
Very in character.
He doesn't get a shit about the crazy guy.
What is the Lord's name? Like his house name?
Oh
We
yeah,
don't know
what
yet.
is his name? He's supposed to be my friend. What is his name again?
Hida
Lord.
Tadashi.
The Tadashi?
Hida-sama.
Hida
Since
Tadashi.
he's not my lord. I think he'd be Hida Dono to Brian, but
Yeah,
regardless.
since he's crab.
You're right.
Well, I think it's because this guy was supposed to be like specifically Brian's lord.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo. Nothing happened, don't worry about it.
So,
So, as for disposing of the Ronin's body,
oh, what?
the tea
Oh,
was
what?
poisoned. You had the first sip.
That's okay. I wouldn't have tested beforehand. I would just come for it. That's fair. Wait, I was poisoned. What's happening?
No, you're the
Where am I?
the Hida Lord is just said thank you to us, and then you came back. Don't worry about it.
You, the daimyo, was scheming.
Now, as much as you can remember, what happened?
Well, I remember that Matsu guy only cut off one arm.
You weren't there for that.
Well, I remember that Matsu guy only cutting off one arm.
Fog ogres.
Matsu-san and I were inside the inn.
Gil, you
Drive.
can't fit through there. You have a cone on.
When suddenly mist
Who's
rolls
got a
in and
My
the
dog.
screams
Commotion was
began.
happening outside. We found goblins. Goblins? Trolls?
Goblins.
We found goblins outside terrorizing the peasants and fought them off as we could. I found a Walking Dead man in the watchtower.
Matsu is going to very much say the same thing to the Hida as he did to Nia, that as he clearly saw there was an ogre, and that oh god, how do I even describe this? This samurai in the service was very courageously holding it off on her own. In a fashion that that fulfilled his expectations of the crab.
And your Lord will sort of bow his head to you, Genji.
I don't know. Is her given name Kenji, or is it something else?
Yeah, well, not originally,
Okay.
but
Okay, so Haruma Kenji? Or...
that name, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to get that straight for myself.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, now who's...
Anybody else have anything about what they saw to the Lord who asked us what we saw?
Well, I was napping.
I saw a bottle of sake with my name on it.
Like
No,
that
I
was-
didn't see anything outside of what they have reported.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah, I'll
That's
briefly tell him about the ogre, but didn't see much else in the fog.
While in the watchtower, I did spy something out on the river. It looked to be a person, but they were too far out on the water. Possibly be walking. They seem to be on just the very edge of the mist.
Mayhaw.
¿Por qué? I mean,
Nani?
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 Masaka. Bakana. Impossible.
Let's do the rest of this in our very limited Japanese.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Eh.
Omema wa shinderu. Wait. Doki Doki 8th Cake Bankai.
Hentai.
There we go.
Dark magics.
Oh, he said Maho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maho.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
Yeah, Maho Sukai. Everyone knows Maho Sukai. Maho Sukai are blood mages. And very evil magicians.
Spookman.
Mages.
It makes
Are
way more
you-
sense than what I looked up.
Are you familiar with who this user might be?
I'm assuming this is what you mean by Mahosukai.
Maho is magic. Nick, I can see the gears spinning in your head for that instance you're just trying to pin those two together. Just oh.
Rapidly expanding pinboard with red yarn all over it.
I have never faced one in battle, but I have seen their handiwork.
Hida-sama, do you know?
What was that?
Hey, I think you cut out there.
I said, Hida-sama, do you know why your village was attacked?
I do not.
Not even an inkling?
No,
Just checking.
no,
No,
No burial
suspicious
ground?
letters or rocks thrown through your window with notes tied to them.
No feud with
Nick,
anyone
come on.
nearby.
This is Rokugani. It's an arrow with a message tied to it. Come on.
Slight tangent. Previous L5R game, our one of our party members, the dragon, he ended up getting made into a minor lord. And I don't remember the whole context anymore, just that he received a letter. It rolled up in a scroll that he unrolled and read. It was from his like scorpion nemesis, and all it said is, "I'm sorry to hear that you will not be attending dinner." And then he like takes one and was like, I was not wearing gloves. Nope, you were not. Damn.
He did.
Fucking scorpion.
Okay, back to this game.
Ryan, why do you have 43 playing cards?
Because he took them
I
from
think
you, I think.
Yeah, when you spread them all out, I think I picked them up last game, and I still can't get rid of them, so they're just here.
Oh. Oh.
No, Haruma Kenji's just sitting
Oh.
in the room with the two of clubs stuck to her forehead.
I have received no threats.
Can you like right
So-
click it, Brian?
This is entirely unprovoked.
That's what the man said.
You sassing me?
I'm merely stating that you should use your ears.
Or attacks like this
Ow.
common north of the Caillou wall?
On this scale, no.
Uh,
Small raiding parties.
Skoy.
Low numbers.
How white can we sound?
Have me a nice little case of Dillard. So what then? Do we just wait inside these walls to weather more attacks? Or are you sending your men out? Or will you be sending your men out to hunt this figure that Okoto-san spotted? For if it is a Mahosukai, it is likely behind this death and destruction your people saw. I volunteer the Ronin to Nani?
Nani?
I will have my soldiers patrol, but to hunt the mage, that will require more skill than they possess.
Nice.
I would not send them to
nods,
slaughter.
He nods knowingly. That's true. And having an Usagi on retainer would be ideal, but alas.
Oh, God.
So we're essentially being asked to do this.
Not necessarily being asked, but there is.
Not directly
I
either,
was
but
gonna
there
say
is the
I am
implication
interpreting this.
now waiting for volunteers.
Yeah.
And if we were to do this, what kind of recompense? Not recompense is the right word. What kind of payment would be looking to see?
I think you're the only one that could actually ask for payment. Instead, Matsu will
Why I'm asking.
actually turn to the Mia that he's been escorting, bow his head, and while staying bowed, ask if the Mia remains safe here, if he may have leave to help hunt this blood mage down. for traveling and continuing his duty would currently be obstructed by this, as they wouldn't be able to travel safely around here with, this happening.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The hunt takes priority.
And turning back, bowing to the Hida, then I shall volunteer to assist in any manner that I can. And so will the Ronin. No.
God damn.
If Akoto-san is going on this witch hunt, I shall as well. Besides,
Good job.
what can one lousy blood
Jay,
do? We can take him.
Jay, you just said if I'm going on this, then I'm going on
Yeah,
this.
I was like,
Oh, I
Jay,
said
you're-
it. Yeah, I
Jay,
said
you're
Akoto. You're Matsu. If Matsu-san's going on this witch hunt, I will accompany him.
Excellent.
After all, it's
Then-
one blood mage. We can take him.
Oh.
well, I did just come here for a wedding.
I already have tea and
I'm
Eager to get back to that nap.
However,
very important meditation. to
Being-
attend to.
the kind friend you've always been to me, I suppose I can accompany the rest of these warriors.
She will also bow to the Lord and say that whatever his will is, she will do it. And if they need any help defending against Shadowlands, be to oblige.
Can we also have some tea to go?
Sorry, Brian.
You guys have to go.
Brian, I was just imagining yes. My koi pond needs skimming.
All it is just grunts. But being a crab, he understands. The rest of us are like, is she touched?
You have my gratitude.
Yes, but what about your money? Do we have your money? Question remains
An honorable
unanswered.
samurai needs only to serve.
That's why I'm not a samurai anymore.
You are a samurai.
Eh,
You are of the samurai caste.
honor don't buy no sake, Ryan.
Oh.
Alright, I guess I'll go with them. Only if I get first cut of the spoil.
That's not. God. Oh. Oh.
Your needs will be provided for while you are in my land serving my interests.
Good enough. Let's roll.
That is very
Let's go.
gracious of you. Hida-sama.
Hopefully,
And then,
since there's so many of these guys with swords, I won't have to do anything.
Matsu, we'll say that he won't be one to presume to know where to begin with hunting a Mahosukai, or really anything in these lands. So he suggests the Haruma take lead. For at the very least, she is familiar with the area and the lands and the monsters.
That is a fantastic idea. If she'll talk.
Brian.
What am I doing? I'm hunting blood mages.
Yeah.
I just figured
Oh,
she's just
Matsu
silent,
was
staring
just
at me.
suggesting that you take point because the rest of us don't know shit about Shadowlands monsters or blood magic or anything.
I have Shadowlands lore garbage.
That,
I
that
acquired.
of our party of baby samurai, you are the least baby on this topic.
Right. Um. Yeah, could I do some sort of Shadowlands lore to see what I know about blood mages?
Sure.
All right.
Imagine we'll probably like want to wait for like scouting reports and stuff too.
All right, so I have an intelligence of bad.
Of 2. Right? 2? Yeah.
Yeah, 2, and then lore of 1. So is that a
Memory keep 2.
Yeah.
okay?
3K2.
Floatify, go.
Oh.
That's not great.
They are bad.
They are
They do
bad,
very
you will crush.
very bad things.
I must break you.
So Kenji, what do you know? And I'm like,
I mean, I take that more of Kenji just not being talkative than her not knowing.
Are we sure she should lead the way?
Oh well. Need to designate agent in command. But we will be here at the Lord's command for the time being towards this purpose. Might be best to wait for scouting reports instead of blindly wandering off, as Akoto saw the possible Maho on the water, and I cannot do that. That is magical.
It's probably safe to assume at this juncture that the Maho Sky is called the Fog and was commanding the goblins
Yes.
as they appeared with the fog and then all vanished with it as well.
They must be exceedingly powerful.
Gil, get the fuck out of here. Cone is sharp.
Okay then. So I guess from here we're just kind of like
What time of day is it?
It is night.
Oh.
The fog rolled in just after the sun went down.
I say we
So a
get a
few
good
hours passed.
night's sleep first and
I
set out
second
in the
this
morning.
motion.
it's probably like 5 hours past my character's bedtime. Dutiful warriors go to sleep early, for assassins move in the night, and you must be rested and ready. Akota's leadership, like the first 10 bullet points are like the commandments for the lion, and it's full of bullshit like that.
Rooms have been prepared for all of you.
Domo. Matsu is very gracious.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Arrivederci.
Sick away.
stand up, give him a bow, grab another cup of tea, and mostly have to find my room. Give another bow to the person who made the tea.
Yes.
The lady. Use something.
Yes.
Yasuki Kazue.
Retired
Yeah, that
for the
one.
night. Matsu falls asleep very quickly.
Barulusaki would like to join me in that.
Oh, you're playing coy, are we?
If you insist.
So bold. Katsu Kiryu singing in the bar.
All right, and I think we can probably call it there for the night and pick up next session with the start of the investigation the next morning.
Yeah, excellent.
Cool. I might not be able to make next session because I'm moving to a different state that day, but I
Oh.
will try to be there.
Yeah.
All right,
If not,
which
no big
state?
worries.
From Michigan to Wisconsin.
Yeah, he's moving over to Green Bay for the summer.
All right.
Yeah, should be fun.
Across the pond.
God damn it, Gil.
So I guess this should be a good time to mention I too won't be at next session because I have a ballroom dance that I'm going to.
Yes. Hey, Brian, aren't you also
It's
like
a way better
unavailable?
reason than mine.
Yes, I will be crawling bars
So
90
we
style
might
next
need
weekend as
to
well.
maybe have a different day or not do a session because it would just be Cody and I.
Yeah, we can do that. If
So we'll plan as things go.